ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಟು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪೈ ಸರ್ಗೆ, ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ವರ್ ಕೂಡ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, and all the participants of this program. This subject again ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಪೈ ಸರ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, and we know about it today's topic. Mind and money. Mind in Bhagavad Gita, we all know that uddharet atmana atmanam na atmanam avasadayet. Here the atma word is used for the mind. Sanskrit, that kind of a liberty is there. Word can go with lot of word meanings. ಪದಗಳು ಹಲವಾರು ಪದ ಅರ್ಥ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರೋದು. Such a liberty. So here the word atma means in this shloka mind. Because why? Because mind can be a bandhu and mind can be a ripuh. That was the shloka. Very clearly told by Bhagavan himself. Be careful when handling the mind. Usharagiri. And similarly, Bhagavad Gita comes in Mahabharata. ಇನ್ನೇನೀಗ ಮಹಾಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ what should start? Then Yudhishthira gets down from his chariot. First ಹೋಗಿ ಅವರು ಪಿತಾಮಹನಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. This is a situation of ಯುದ್ಧ. Before the Bhagavad Gita ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇದು ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ. Then Pitamaha uses one shloka. ಬಹುಶಃ ಜನರಿಗೆ, ಸುಮಾರು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಮಹಾಭಾರತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. This is the only shloka in the history told 4 times by most elderly people to one Shishya, Yudhishthira. What Pitamaha says at that time is arthasya purusho dasah artha tu na dasah kasyachit. Hey Yudhishthira, ಮಾನವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅರ್ಥಸ್ಯ ದಾಸಃ. We are all bound. We become slaves to artha, to the money, to the status. We are all bound, stuck to the wealth, status, and money. Whereas arthahatu, whereas the money is not a slave to anybody. Great shloka in Mahabharata. Tied because of the Kauravaihi Arthena, the status, name, fame, money. I am stuck because of this with Kauravas. Next, Yudhishthira goes to Dronacharya. Same shloka Dronacharya tells, Baddhosmi, I am bound. I cannot help you. I cannot support dharma. I am on the side of the Kaurava. Same Kripacharya. He does namaskara. Same also told by Shalya. 4 times, same shloka indicates the power of money, even to a great Pitamaha, Dronacharya. And imagine, what about us? So we know the importance of this topic, where it was told, even Bhagavad Gita and in the Mahabharata. And the topic is as per Bhagavad Gita. So I want to mostly restrict, not to go here and there much. In the Bhagavad Gita, he says very clearly, our Arjuna, representing all of us, ಹೇಳ್ತಾರವರು ಧರ್ಮ ಸಮೂಢ ಚೇತ. ಹೇ ಭಗವಾನ್, I am ಕಾರ್ಪಣ್ಯ ದೋಷ ಧರ್ಮ ಸಮೂಢ ಚೇತ. Really, I am stuck with this kind of a shoka and dharma samuda. Muda means deluded. Cheta means mind. He bringing the point word the mind, which is deluded. Therefore, I'm not in a position to take any decision. I'm at the crossroad. I surrender to you. I want to be your student. Shishyate ham shadimam tvam prapannam. I surrender. Please teach me. Shadimam. About the mind. Again he says, Arjuna, avapya bhumo asapatnam ruddham. Even having this much of rajyam suranam rapi, so much of property is there. People are there around me. Wealth is there. Even then, nahi prapashyami. I don't see any solution. Shokam. Yat shokam uchchoshanam indriyana. Very clearly, he points out to these words. One is samuda cheta, the mind, cheta means mind, is muda, deluded. I'm not in a position to manage. And in spite of rajyam, suranam apicha patyam, bhumo, all this avapya, money is there, it is of no use to me. He uses these two words, rajyam, avapya, bhumam, avapya, means wealth, and samuda cheta. Mind and money, I'm not in a position to handle. They are not giving me happiness. Clear? This is very clearly these two slokas talk the status of Arjuna, bringing in these 2 points, money and mind. Now, imagine Krishna gives Prahasanniva Bharata. He gives a smile and he says, Sanjay is telling to Dhritarashtra, Senayor Ubayor Madhye, Vishidantam Vidam Vachaha, by Lord, to Arjuna, Prahasan, giving a smile. Nagadkondo, hey Arjuna, Ningu Kuda, management of mind and money bekanapa. Look at the smile. Yuddhada time alli, Yuddha madappa anta karkonbandre, what are you doing? You are asking me to how to manage and mind and money. He gives a smile and he starts Upadesha. This Upadesha is very interesting. We are stuck with management of mind and money, and the Lord is giving a smile. Oh my God, Arjuna, you too want to manage mind and money? That's what you told me in these 2 slokas. Samuda chetaha avapya bhumo rajyam shokam. Okay, you are asking, I am ready to talk to you on that. So then he starts with the body. He gives very clear cut how the body is of 3 layers. Because the subtle question, mind and money, and important, relevant to everybody, unless he goes to certain causality, causes, we cannot touch that topic directly. It is not yes and no. We have to have some explanation. He starts the explanation. First, Arjuna, see your body. There are 3 layers. Deho asmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tata dehantara praptihi. He says very clearly, everybody is born with this gross body, which has got the youth, old age, then dehantara prapti. Then he travels from this loka to another loka after the fall of this body. He talks about the gross. And this gross body, antavanta ime deha, it has got an end. Never be under the impression this body is forever. He tells about the sthula sharira, gross body. And also he tells very clearly about this gross body. Vasamsi jirnani yata vihaya. As the old clothes we drop off and go purchase a new set of clothes. Similarly, once the time comes, the gross body falls, we get into a new body. Very beautifully, we all know that Vasamsu Jiranani Tata Sharirani Anyani Sanyani. Now, after this gross body, very beautifully told in this sloka, it talks about the subtle body, Sukshma Sharira. He says very clearly, the gross body is Bhoga Ayatana, counter to go with as per our experiences. Whatever you have to go through, face, you have to have a counter. Bhoga Ayatana, Sthula Sharira. For that, we should have Bhoga Sadhana. To go through the experience, good or bad, to enjoy, to suffer, I should have instruments to suffer, instruments to enjoy. That's called Bhoga Sadhana. Very clearly, it talks about Matra Spasastu Kaunteya Sukha Dukkha Agama Payino. Yehi Sansparshaja Bhoga Buddhi, Indriya, corresponding objects, when they go and interact. Very clearly, he talks about the Sukshma Sharira. And also he talks about the how Sukshma Sharira, the subtle body, works. We should be very careful on that. Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha Sangasteshu Pajayate. So we should be very careful. If you allow the mind to go to this side, then you will be dragged to that side. So this is all about the Sukshma subtle body behind the gross body. Now, most important today's topic, the third layer of the person is Karana Sharira. Tendencies, our past impressions, which is subconscious mind, Prakriti, Swabhava. This is where Vasana Samskaras are there loaded. And very beautifully it is told in slokas, Sadrusham Chestate Swasyaha Prakrute Jnanavanam. This Karana Sharira is called as causal body because it is the cause for the subtle and the gross bodies. Today, if I am here with this body, Mr. Subramani, this is the height, this is the weight, this is the face cut, all are determined, programmed by this Karana, causal body. This is the cause for the rest of the two bodies, Sukshma and Sthula. This, the causal body, the tendencies, the subconscious mind, this is where this today's topic, we have to go in depth. But before that, I gave the introduction, how Krishna talks about the three layers of Sthula, Sukshma, Karana. This Karana is the one which we have to talk, deal, examine, analysis, and come to the main topic, mind and mind. Here, he also talks about Tayorna Vashamna Agachet Nagadveshu Vyavastitau Indriyasya Indriyasya. This, whenever we do interaction, we get into likes and dislikes, never come under their influence. You should be the master. This is all told in Bhagavad Gita because we are going to talk mostly as per Bhagavad Gita. I just quoted where this is spoken about the mind, money, like that. We'll come to the main topic and we'll analysis. Enough time. And also he says, once we really get into the management of this, what is most essential, mind, money, etc., really you will not be lost. He says very clearly, Neha Bikrama Nashosti Pratyavayo na Vidyate. If you start into this project of training, of coming onto the right track with respect to mind and money, then whatever you started will never get lost. Neha Abhikrama Nashosti. Suppose if you started training, getting onto the right track, and you don't complete, then also Pratyavayo na Vidyate. Whatever you started and you leave it off done on the way, there is no dosha. That's called Pratyavaya dosha na Vidyate. So, Swalpam api asya dharmasya. Even if you start something from today, work on it from today, Swalpam, little bit also. Trayate Mahato Bhayat. That little efforts you start, what I'm going to tell, that will take care of the Mahato Bhayat. It will protect Trayate. Why don't you listen? Why don't you get into action? Hey Arjuna, he gives the importance. How this is most important and when it should be done. Prak Sharira Vimokshana. Shaknoti Hyam Eva Yaha Soru. Before the fall of the body, one has to get into this project. Not after the fall of the body. Before the fall of the body, whatever we do consciously, whatever we practice consciously, that will bring the results in future. And that consciously, if you want to do now, you should have a body and mind. Bhoga ayatana, bhoga sadhana. Ideru irbeku nimge. Avaga matra ನಾವು ಎಚ್ಚರವಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಏನನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕರ್ಮ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ರೂಪುಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. When you have to do before the fall of the body. Very clearly says, Prak Sharira Vimokshana. Now, Bhagavad Gita, the background. Enough about the subject matter. But I want to bring a special point about Bhagavad Gita. Many people, ತುಂಬಾ ಜನರು ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, Bhagavad Gita will make a person efficient manager. We hear these words. Bhagavad Gita means he becomes a efficient manager. He can manage. He can become a CEO. He can become the head of the organization. Why? He has taken the management skills from Bhagavad Gita. And he has become Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam. Hey, they will quote. We will quote. We teach. Really, Bhagavad Gita is to prepare a person fully equipped for the management. Now, I am asking this question. It is not correct. Yen sir hinge heltira? There are books and books and books. People want to do PhD, keeping Bhagavad Gita as the management skills. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? Yes, it is called Apasiddhanta. Bhagavad Gita is not to make a person skillful in managing his office. I will give you an example. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is a leader for 130 crores population. Approximately, I think, 130 crores Indian population. And Mysore population, I think, must be 13 lakhs. 13 lakhs. Now, we want Prime Minister Narendra Modi, 130 crores Janadu Nayakru, Prime Minister. Sir, can you become Mayor of Mysore, sir? Wow. What a management skill. 130 crores ಜನರನ್ನ ಅವರು ಆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಯಕರಾಗಿರೋರು, ಸರ್, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಮೇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಸೂರು, 13 lakhs? This is called Apasiddhanta, belittling. We don't do that. We don't go and offer that post. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita is a Parama Purushartha Grantha. It is the Parama Purushartha. It is a Moksha Grantha. It is a Grantha which is going to give the absolute happiness. After that, nothing is to be done. That is the Antya Pramani. There is no further Pramana for to do anything. Then we'll talk about management skill. The answer is like this. Iga Ratha Saptami. Now this is a time summer. We have this in villages. They drag the chariot from the temples once in a year during the summer time. Uttarayana Kala. Some people, they take a vow. Vrata tagoltare. I want to drag the chariot. ಸೊ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಆ ಕ್ರೌಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹಗ್ಗಗಳನ್ನ ಎಳೆದು 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 ಓಂ 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 ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶಿವಾಯ ಎಳಿತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಎಳೆಯಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಆ ಎಳೆಯೋದು, ಆ ಕ್ರೌಡು, ಆ ಒಂದು ತನ್ಮತೆ, ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂತ ದೂರ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ದೇ ಸ್ಟೇ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ ಅಂಡ್ ಥ್ರೋ ಬನಾನಾಸ್. You must have seen they throw bananas to the deity, which is kept in the chariot center. Because I cannot drag, let me do at least this much. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita is for moksha. It is the moksha grantha, that is the final charama subject matter, which talks about Tat Tvam Asi. That is the Tatparya of the Bhagavad Gita. But person who cannot get into that, yaru chariot elilike agodilvo, at least let him throw bananas from a faraway place. Similarly, if I cannot make a self-discovery, let me at least have the self-growth. Then it is acceptable. Yes, I want to first grow out of ragadvesha. I want to manage myself first. I should have the qualification to become a student of Vedanta. That is called self-growth. Adhikari. For that, Bhagavad Gita also helps. Then I can say it helps you to manage. So this way we should know the Parama Siddhanta is not to become manager. First, I should manage my mind and money with the help of the Bhagavad Gita to understand Aham Brahmasmi. That is the subject matter of Bhagavad Gita. Final. For that to prepare, okay, Avantara Phala, little by the way, byproduct is management skills. So that I am a good manager, successful, peaceful. Now I am ready to study Shravanam Vidyas. So just I wanted to bring this point also by the way, because when we say management of mind and money and we write as per Bhagavad Gita, if really a jnani sees, he will laugh at us. Bhagavad Gita is for this. Yes, this as a byproduct, as a small gift, not the final product. This much clarity we should have. It's just by the way the topic. We should understand the topic also. Now, coming back to the topic. What is mind? We should know thoroughly. This mind is called the coordinator of all activities. Mind is the coordinator of all the activities. When we say all the activities means what? Knowing, speaking, doing. All the activities can be put together in 3 words. Knowing, speaking, doing. This happens without mind, it cannot happen. Mind is the backup. At the background, mind is there. Only then knowing, speaking, doing happens. This we all know it. Now, what is the process of the mind? Let us see the little bit mechanism. We have an information in the mind. First information is there in the mind. Janati. Then we have a desire after the information. I want it. I want to get rid of it. Ichchati, desire. Then I do karoti. Janati, ichchati, karoti. This is how mind comes into picture. Without the information in the mind, there is no desire. Without a desire, we cannot get into any activity. This we should know very clearly. Now, information means knowledge becomes most important. If the information is wrong, then I desire wrongly, I do wrongly, end up in wrong. So out of this, prior to doing, I have a desire. Prior to desire, I have some information. If the information is not correct, it's not checked, then I'm on a wrong track. It can be right, it can be wrong. And this area of information is called knowledge, which is in the mind, pops up from our memory, pops up with our experience, comes from subconscious mind, samskara. Let it be from anywhere, but the information has to be right information and not the wrong information. For example, how do you define a book? Let us say book. That which has got bookness is called book. Flower which has got flowerness is called flower. Tree which has got treeness is called tree. That means what? Flower, flowerness, and flower. The connection between these two. Three things. Flower, flowerness, and the connection between these two. Book, bookness, and the connection between book and bookness. When these three things are there, the subject sees, subject means I, see the object book as book. Suppose, imagine, book, I take it with slateness. Book iradu, but ನಾನು ಬುಕ್ದು ಬದಲು ಬುಕ್ಕು ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ತರ ನೆಸ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ I see slate. There's a possibility. What is there in the evening when I walk is a rope, but I see snake. It's called rope snake. What is there is rope, but what rope should have ropeness, but instead of ropeness, I see snakeness. Then I am afraid of this snake. Run away, sweat, panic. Where it went wrong? Rope should have ropeness, and the connection between rope and ropeness, the connection is correct. I see the vastu object as object, reality. Whereas rope with snakeness, mismatch, I get into problem. All this where it's happening? Information level. Mind is capable of bringing rope with snakeness. Imagine power of mind. Unless you check the mind, what it is bringing me the information is proper or improper, that type of training has to be given to each object in the mind. Rope, ropeness, connection, it is right knowledge. Rope plus snakeness and their connection, wrong knowledge. Information is wrong, then desire, or like or dislikes are wrong, then action, I get into problem. Information level, I should be very, very careful. Therefore, mind having the information is the key to have the right mind or wrong mind. How do we know our mind is right or wrong mind? Next, I'm coming topic by topic. I'm addressing first mind. We know corona virus. One virus, corona, has shaken the entire universe. Nobody was escaped from corona. One single virus. Imagine our scriptures talks. Mind is born with 5 types of virus. Oh my God. Is it? We never heard. Yes. People, those are not studied, they don't know. Scripture talks. Mind is born with 5 types of viruses. Unless we clean it, you cannot have a right mind. What are those viruses? Mind plus virus. First category of virus. It is called Anaikantika means not faithful to one. See, mind, I am supposed to tell truth, 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 truth. I am supposed to tell truth. That is how the matrix of relationship runs. We are related with each other with a matrix called what I expect, what you expect should be same on the same page. Now ಬಯಸೋದು ನೀವು ಬಯಸೋದು ಸೇಮ್. ನಾನು ಯಾರು ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ನಾನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಹೌ ವಿ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಟ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಟ್ರೂತ್, ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ಟ್ರೂತ್. ಬಟ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೋ ಒಂದ್ ದಿವಸ ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ಎ ಲೈ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ಲಿ, knowingly, I tell a lie. It proves what? I am capable of lying. 100 times till this 50 ವರ್ಷದವರೆಗೆ, all along my life, I was maintaining this vrata to tell truth. One time I told a lie. That is good enough to prove that I am capable of lying. When the opportunity comes, why not second time? Why not third time? Why not? He told their lie. Why he cannot tell a lie here? That is called Vebhichara dosha. Vebhichara means I can remain absent. Need not be present all the time. There is a possibility I can remain absent. Once you remain absent, why not second time? Why not third time? How can you trust you? This is a Vebhichara virus. Once you tell a lie, once you mistrust, once you show your absence, you are showing you are capable of telling lies anywhere, anytime. I should be very careful with this Vebhichara dosha virus. 100 times ನಾನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. That is not important. Telling one time, that is highlighted. Gone. Whole we built and we collapsed. 100 times, that is not important. Telling one time, that is good enough to certify you are capable to tell a lie. Why not next time, next time, next time? This is a virus. We should be very careful. We are born with this virus. Second, that is called split personality. We have a personality inside. I want to get up at 5 o'clock. Yes, simultaneously, we have another guy sitting next to me. Virus. Why 6 o'clock? Why not 7 o'clock? Hey, split personality. They are self-contradicting. Mind only. 5 o'clock, another fellow tells, why 5 o'clock? It is my clock. It is my day. Why not 6 o'clock? Self-contradiction. Another virus. These were very important. Huh? This is the second virus. Is a common virus of the Arjuna and Duryodhana. Arjuna says, Atakena prayuktoyam papam chariti purusha. I will not tell these slokas much because I want to bring the topic first. So, what is that? Because of which, ಏನದು ಯಾವುದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಾರದು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. Why? I have a virus, self-contradicting virus. And same Duryodhana says, na janami dharmam na cha me pravati. Very famous. Janami adharmam. Nan gottappa ನನಗೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಬಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. I end up in doing. Why? I born with a second virus called self-contradicting. Exactly opposite I want to do. A virus will make me to do what I don't want to do. It makes me to do. Hey, look at the power of the virus. Exactly opposite we do. Extreme careless. Third type of virus is this virus sitting. What I want to do, they show the opposite. I want to go to left, but my person who is sitting at the back of the motorbike. He will show the hand right. ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಯಾರು ರೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅವನು ಎಡಗಡೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಎಡಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಎಡಗೈ. ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಕೂತಿನ ಪಿಲಿಯನು ಅವನು ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಇರೋನು ಏನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ? ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ದ ಫೆಲೋ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಟರ್ನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್. ರೈಡರ್ ಈಸ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್, ಅವ್ನು ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಕೂತಿರೋ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಆಲ್ ದಿ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಬರೋರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. We confuse people by having this two types of the opposite factors sitting together at a time. I tell and also I don't. I agree, I don't agree. We cannot progress. This is the third type of virus. This is the third type of mind. Fourth mind, yeah, is very good. But sir, I want to ask my wife and tell you, sir. Hey, very good, appa. Sir, I want to ask my mother and tell, sir. Very good, appa. Sir, I want to ask my mother-in-law and tell, sir. Hey, very, very good. Sir, I am ready, sir. 100%, sir. But one time I want to ask my father-in-law, sir. Oh, that means you cannot take any decision. You cannot trust that person. Because that buddhi, that mind has got extra fitting with father-in-law, mother-in-law, with mother, with father. He cannot take a decision. Father says, don't do it. Then he will come and back. I'm sorry, sir. I wanted to do, sir. I wanted to join your company, sir. But father is not interested, sir. Hey, he is not independent. He is not self-decision maker. He is attached to some extra. Extra decides. He will not decide. Imagine. Fourth type. Fifth type is this mind itself is not there. We say no, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, ಬುದ್ಧಿನೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ನಿನಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಲದ್ದಿ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ಯಲ್ಲೋ. That is extreme virus. These are all the 5 types of very interesting about the mind. So we should know the mind having these 5 types of viruses, and we have to have antivirus system. Krishna tells and talks and gives the anti. So like that, we should know the law of this mind. Having this mind, I have to think, and whatever we think repeatedly becomes action. Repeated action and repeated words becomes action, and the actions that we get into the habits, then the repeated habits, character. That's how we make our destiny. Imagine what a responsibility is there in our mind. And the mind has to be free from this type 5 ತರದ ವೈರಸ್ಗಳಿಂದ ಈ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಮುಕ್ತನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. In fact, I tell you, this is called moksha. It's not moksha is brahmasmi, let us see. ಆದ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಎಲ್ಲ. At least I should be freed from these 5 types of viruses in the mind. ಇದೇ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ನನಗೆ, ಸಾಕು ನನಗೆ. To be happy. Let us see later brahmasmi. First, let me do this first. Mukta. This is how every day I have to check very beautifully, examine. Life unexamined, not worth living. What a statement, huh? Vyasa statement. Life unexamining our viruses every day. About our mind. How many viruses I carried to my office? How many viruses I removed? That type of everyday introspection, everyday self-analysis, highest virtue, this value is given to human beings, not to animals. Animals cannot do this analysis. They cannot examine the minds. They are programmed. It is a saubhagya, privilege. We can examine this and we can avoid this, but we don't know. This becomes the real education. Managing the mind is a real education. So even our 4 types of purushartha, purushartha, artha, kama, dharma, and ultimate is the moksha. This artha is money. Kama, desire, is a mind. See how beautifully we can get related. And the dharma becomes the real moral management. Managing, artha, managing the kama with the help of the dharma. This dharma, that is how really efficiently I can get into artha, money, and kama, the mind. This person can have self-growth and one day can have success in life. Growth of these two, artha and kama, with the help of the managing, which is the progress, it can be a successful person. Now, mind part, in this small class, you can understand, if I have to talk in so many slokas and the logics, how much time it requires. In a nutshell, I brought the essence. Now coming to the money, interesting part. This is the important logic we have to see. While bringing the viruses of the 5 types to the mind, we saw the 4th type of virus, which is called extra fitting. Yen extra fitting? Naam nim jote matadtini. Okay, sir. Hogana sir. Nale belige tour ge hogana sir. The employee is talking to the MD. MD is asking, come on, Ramesh. Nale belige 6 gante hogಬೇಕು ದಾವಣಗೆರೆಗೆ ಬನ್ರಿ. Okay, sir. I'll come, sir. Okay. He goes home. ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. He gives a call to MD. Sir, I was ready to come, sir, but I think my wife is. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಬೇಡ, ಪೂಜೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಂಡತಿಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾಳೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಐ ವಾಸ್ ರೆಡಿ, ಬಟ್ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. We saw the 4th type of virus there. Exactly, bring that point here with reference to money. We all know money brings sukha. This is how it is. But really understand, yaratra hana idhiyo, are they sukhi? Koti alli illi bank alli locker alli bhumiyalli ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆನ್ಸಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ಟೈಪ್ ಕರೆನ್ಸಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Do you think they are really capable of enjoying that money? Then what is the cause that money, with what, when it's associated, it brings happiness? I can use it, I can exchange it, it becomes a utility. Their scriptures very beautiful tells, without punyam, dhana, money cannot give sukham. Therefore, punya janya dhanam alone sukhakari. Money is not just money, cannot bring. It is not useful for our day-to-day utility in a right way to bring happiness. A money which is associated with an extra factor called punyam, that money alone of useful to us. Just money, no use. I have 4 crores, I am not happy. I cannot even encash. I cannot even sell the land. Land has got some litigations. Worth 8 crores. Mysuru Devaraj Arsa Road alli ಏನ್ರಿ 80 ಜಾಗ ಇದೆ, wealth, commercial wealth, but it is in court. 10 ವರ್ಷ 20 ವರ್ಷ I cannot use that property. I cannot encash. Why? That property, that wealth is not with this extra factor called punyam. So this we have to see very clearly again. Just money is of no use, but money with punyam, that alone can be. But now, how do you say, sir? Only punya with money gives sukha. How do I trust? No guarantee. How do you say this? How do you prove this? Then the question will be, you can ask, hey, why don't you drink poison? Huh? Why don't you drink poison? Sir, yakri ನೀವು ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್ ಕುಡಿಯಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ? Yen sir, poison kudde satoktivi sir, I will die. Hey, did you any time drink poison? You have the experience that you consumed poison and you died? No sir, I have not drunk. I have not tasted. Then how do you know that? You drink poison and you die. No sir, people told. No sir, danger there. I saw the mark. People tell, see the danger, and you understand that you should not drink poison, and you have not gone through it. You don't have the experience of it. Still, you trust it. Similarly, scripture tells, money without punyam is of no use. Property without punyam, no use. Sir, what is the guarantee? Then you tell me the guarantee. Why don't you drink poison? Why do you just trust people telling, drink poison, you'll die? There you agree. In the matter of poison, you agree. In the matter of upadesha, without punyam, money is of waste. It's a newspaper. It's not a currency note. There, why don't you trust? You have got a partiality. With poison, and here in the money, you don't agree. It's called Ardha Jarati Nyaya. Ardha Jarati Nyaya means take a boiled egg or egg. Half egg, you use it for omelette. And rest half, you make it to bring the chicken. The koli marigal. Possible? Ardha mottena omelette ಮಾಡಿ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಅರ್ಧ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಳಿ ಮರಿ ಮಾಡಿ. What a great idea. What a great partiality of accepting the logics. You should be clear. You should say yes or no. Again, what Shastra tells, money without punyam is of no use. So this way, we saw very clearly, mind viruses, money with what is money. Otherwise, it is only worry, not money. So this way, very beautifully, this is brought out. Now the question is, how do we really bring it into our life? About the mind, about the money. This is the where I want to bring Bhagavad Gita, the 3rd chapter, 33 and 3rd chapter, 34. These two slokas are the crux of today's topic. How do we manage mind? How do we manage these money matters? Money, the punya matter. There it says, Sadrusham chestate swasya. We saw that. And this indriyasya indriyasya artha. The point here is, we got a subconscious mind. We got all our bad habits, good habits, all our thinking, patterns, frames of the mind is all in the subconscious mind called vasana, samskara, prakruti, so many words, all in bija avastha. It is in the seed form. Now they will sprout, good or bad, whatever I got in the past, it will sprout in the form of chitta vritti. They sprout in the form of chitta vritti. When we say sprout, they are tender, visible. I am aware. I can see coming in the mind. They are very, very soft. These sprouts, seedlings, in the like seedlings, they come out of the seed. Seed is called the subconscious mind. When it comes to the mind, in the form of seedlings, which are very soft, chitta vritti, thoughts, if I don't examine, allow it to get into activities, from there again the same thing will go and deposit into my samskaras. So I am no way different from animal. Now what is speciality of human being? Whatever billion, trillion types of the characters I got in the subconscious mind, avyakta, in the bija avastha, unseen, I cannot handle them. I don't know them. I'm alpajna. I'm not sarvajna. I don't know what is in the samskaras, tendencies. When they come up, while talking, while hearing, while arguing, they come up in the form of the seedlings, in the chitta vritti. Here we have to edit them. Edit E-D-I-T. Have to edit. Hey, I want money. No, 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 no. Just money earning is not going to shape up my life. It's not going to be useful in my future life. Whatever I do consciously practice, it will have definitely results of my thinking, results of my doing. It is going to shape up my future. Therefore, this seedling level, the thought level, I have to edit. No, no, no. Let me earn money ethically, morally. Even if not today, let me earn after 1 year. I am ready to wait, but it should be morally, ethically, with punya. Then only it shape up the life properly. About the mind, so many raga dveshas are there, likes and dislikes. Why should we go after that? No, 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 no. It is not good. It is not in good taste. Mind drags in keeping with the objects. Indriyas, they go dance in keeping with the outside objects. Why should I be a slave? I was a slave before, but now I don't want. Now we are editing the each thought. We are staying with the thought. Chitta vritti, sthapanam. I see it, edit it. After edit, I do the action. That edited vritti, thought, does the right action that will get deposited in the tendency subconscious mind. This is the true transformation. Editing. We do in biotechnology, gene editing. Gene. At the gene level, we edit. At the thought level, we can edit to manage the mind and the money aspect. At this level, this is called in our Yoga Sutra, Patanjali. Very beautifully. You know, Patanjali Yoga Sutras are commented, Bhashyam, by Vyasa, Mahabhashyakara. Vyasa Bhagavan himself was so much enthused to write a commentary on Patanjali Yoga. There it's all discussed. And it's same thing is also discussed in the Raja Yoga, in the Bhagavad Gita. This is how we have to really bring the defects and the right effects. Very important, huh? The defects and the right effects of the editing the vrittis at this level. Once the thoughts come out in the form of action, we cannot control. See, when they are in the subconscious mind, we cannot change. When they are into activity, we cannot control. It is out of our hands. In between, when they are in the thought level, pops up, I can handle it. I can sit with them. Every day, it should be my habit. Watching the thoughts of the previous janmas. People can surprise even after 70 years. My God, my wife told this. How can she tell? Tendencies are there, sir. It is storehouse. We are sitting on live volcano. Anytime it can burst. This is the procedure, and very beautifully, this is all told by Vyasa himself. In many places, he says, I am telling, raising both the hands. Why don't you listen to me? Urdhva bahu viramyeshaha. Na kaschit shrunomi. Nobody listens this. Dharmat arthascha kamascha. Kimartam dharmana sevate. So many times he tells, Yamadutehi gruitasya. A person who is dragged by Yamas, Dutas. Who goes with him? Nacha bandhu, nacha suhrut. No friend, no relatives. They go with him. Punyam eva tada tranam. Who travels with him is the Papa Punya. That I have not attended. I was busy in just money earning. I was just getting 30, 40 sites, so many things. This particular, who travels with me, imagine what a beautiful, huh? What travels with me is my punyam. Tat maya na sevitam. I never understood who is my real co-passenger. I never understood. Who travels with me after the fall of this body is the only thing that I have not earned. Nobody taught me properly. Nobody told me properly. I was not educated. I was ignorant. Born ignorant. Lived ignorant. Die ignorant. Not knowing how to manage money and mind. This is called samsara. This is the state of the every manava. Therefore, Upadesha, Bhagavad Gita scriptures. I think in this limited time, not going too much, bothering about the time to Mr. Venkatesh, because I know he's very strict on the timing. Whatever that I could bring, I think I could bring. Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much. One or more questions audience, please unmute yourself and ask any questions.
Sir, good evening.
Sir, good evening.
This is Colonel Mahinda here, sir. The time just flew. So very good, so very nice. Gripping is the exact one word.
Yeah.
So we will request you, with of course the request to Mr. Pai and Mr. Venkatesh, that more such opportunities we should have to listen to you. One. Second is just one small little question.
Yeah, please.
It is, I know, difficult to answer. I may think, like you said, the thought that you have to edit when it comes up, it pops up. One of the aspects which goes out of control is anger. Something happens and it just bursts out. It doesn't pop up. It just comes up as a burst. Now, how do you check that?
See, there is I got the point. I think I got your question. There is a formula called PANIC and ASS. Whenever I know with this person, I may get anger. I know this topic, I may get anger. I have experienced with the auto. Let us come to one example. Let us keep an example and talk. I know morning I get down at Hyderabad and I have to take from the railway station auto driver. I know for sure auto driver, they will cheat. It is 30 rupees. They will tell, sir, 50 rupees. No, I will come, others are not come. Early morning.
Excuses, yardo phone galati marta ide nodi, yardo system.
No, it is a very important interview I have to go. I want to keep the mind fresh. But this auto driver, early morning, spoils my mood. 30 rupees, 50 rupees, fight. No, put the meter. No, sir, I will not put the meter. It is without meter only in Hyderabad. I am like this only. If you want, it is 50 rupees. No. Why? Meter should be put. Why you are 50 rupees? I came last week. It is 30 rupees. Sir, 50 rupees, sir. No meter, sir. Started. As you said, burst immediately anger. I know this. Early morning, the day starts with auto driver in Hyderabad when you get down from the auto, from the railway station to go to auto. I'm angry. Now, I'm aware of this. Typical example. Most of the people we also experience, it has happens. Now, I have decided. It's very important, huh? I have decided. Next time, again I have to come to Hyderabad. Again I have to travel with an auto. I have decided I will not get into this quarrel, arguments. Now, immediately, Driver tells, sir, 50 rupees. And you know, you have taken a decision, prior decision. I don't want to get into anger. Now, you are so much conditioned from Janmantara or in this Janma only, with this autos only, so many times. So mind immediately, impulsively, without your permission, pops up. You are decided, this is how it works. It pops up. Now, I just for a while, I'll stop. I say, I've taken decision. No, I don't want to get into this fighting. Either I'm ready to give 50 rupees because interview is most important for me. I have to get a job. I have to meet the MD and get an appointment and get the sales. It is a sales of 2 lakhs rupees. I have to give to the company. This 30 rupees, 50 rupees, whole day is spoiled. I don't want to get into this 20 rupees. I want to get the sales of good mood, 20 lakh rupees. What, sir? Sir, 50 rupees? Oh, bhaiya. 50 rupees, be happy. Are you happy now? Yes, sir, I'm very happy. Very good. What happened? We agreed. It came impulsively. It comes impulsively. I have taken a decision with full awareness. I accept I'm an angry man. I'm not fighting. It's not self-control. No, I should not become a... No. This is how it is. It will come. But sankalpa, decision, nischaya. I want to handle this. I want to handle this. And I will handle. And there will be a struggle. It's not an easy cakewalk. You have been trained your mind to jump even without your permission. Now, how it can wait for your permission? It is a struggle. I am ready to go with this struggle. Because I know the end result. It will be beautiful. I will go through the struggle of this struggling, not accepting, again impulse, again ugly, whole day spoiled. So it's worth 20 rupees bargaining and giving. It's worth to have a good mood, good mind, get 20 lakh rupees money order from Hyderabad company. I see this point. I think this is really we have to do. It's called Pratipaksha Bhavana. Training the mind. You know, by the way, this is a subject matter of everybody. You ask the question, but I tell you, many people have this problem. So, mind is called elephant rider. All the other faculties are called elephant. Who is strong here? Elephant rider is strong or the elephant is strong? Elephant, you know, weighs 5,000 kilos, 5 tons. And the rider is what? 50 kilos. Who is strong? Elephants are strong. This elephant, being such a strong animal, listens to 50 kg weighing, 5 tons animal listens to 50 kg weighing, this thin fellow sitting on the elephant. Why, sir? Who is strong, sir, really, physically? But still, both of them agree. Elephant is made to agree in keeping with the agreement of the elephant rider. They agree. Both of them, they agree. It has been trained. Now I have to ask myself whether I have been trained. Mind is being trained. Indriyas, senses are being trained. When it is trained? How long you are trained? You know, elephants are trained where, when, how long? I have to train. Mind, and the sense organs where it creates havoc, anger. I have to train. They have to grow agreement. They have to go together with agreement. They have to agree. Then elephant in the circus, lion in the circus plays games. How come? Lion in the circus? Because the master and the lion, they are in agreement. Trying to be in agreement. They agree each other. This is the secret. You have to follow it. Struggle, you have to follow it. Train it.
Thank you so much, sir. Excellent.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now I think we are at the. Now we are going to conclude. I think everything is over now. With your permission, we are concluding the meeting now. Before that, one announcement is there. Next week talk will be by Tribhuvan Kapdi. He is an engineer and his talks on the subject salt and wellness. Salt and wellness. Please, everybody attend this. That is also a very good program. Salt and wellness. I am seeing one NN Prabhu. Is it Narmada N Prabhu, madam? You have to unmute and speak, please. Yeah, madam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Narmada N Prabhu.
Yeah, she is going to be the speaker for one of our talks on 5th of March. She is also speaking on Gita, Bhagavad Gita only. We will let you know the things later. And I hope Mr. BP Murthy. Or Jalendra Kumar. I saw both of them, but Mr. Jalendra Kumar, are you there? Sir, BP Murthy, sir. Jalendra Kumar. Okay, it's time to BP Murthy, sir. It's not. I'm not able to find him. Okay, it's time for the vote of thanks. Subramani, sir. Jalendra Kumar avare bandra. Okay. Subramani sir, ಬಂದು ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಮೈಂಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ವೈರಸ್ ಗಳಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಕೆಲವು ವೈರಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಖಂಡಿತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಬಂದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಲ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅವಾಗ ಟಾಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಸರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಸಚ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆನ್ನನ್ನು ತಟ್ಟಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳನ್ನ ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಆಲ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಒಂದಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಸರ್. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಆಲ್.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಂದನೆಗಳು.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.